welcome to Let's Play Alliance. Sorry that I haven't made a video in a while. It's just that it was there were exams and stuff, so it was first trimester exams. And so I'm not going to be doing Let's Plays that much anymore because my capture card's freaking out and constantly keeps unsyncing the audio by glitching out the video for a second and then continuing to stream the audio so basically there's less video than there is audio, which means that it's off sync. So yeah, today I'm doing a high ISO test of the Nikon D3300 for those of you who are thinking about buying it. So this is at ISO 100, the base ISO. There's very little noise, actually pretty much almost no noise, because at base ISO, it looks the best. Here we are at ISO 200. There's a bit of light flickering, so I'm just gonna do that because I just switched it to 50, a 50th of a second. I switched the shutter speed to that because in Europe, they use a 50 Hertz refresh rate instead of 60 Hertz, so you have to shoot at 1/50th of a second instead of 1/60th like you usually do. Alright, so that's 200 ISO. So that's twice as bright. Here's 400 ISO. This is what you usually use. This is what was like the most popular with film cameras, and most DSLR shooters still use it most of the time. In fact, most DSLR shooters, they decide not to go past ISO 6400, even on the professional cameras that can shoot very well in low light. This is ISO 800. I decided to move the camera a bit because it would have been too bright outside. So I'm going to move it into darker and darker spaces so that we still overall get the same sort of exposure. So this is ISO 800. Not that much worse. You can probably see a tiny bit of noise, but minimal, if any. This is ISO 1600. This or ISO 3200 is usually what I film my Let's Plays with. But I'm probably gonna try to get a new capture card because my capture card just decides it doesn't like this setup that I have. It's really annoying. This is ISO 1600. This is ISO 3200. You might be noticing a lot more noise, which is grain that you see in the dark and light area, mostly the dark areas. So this is what I usually film my Let's Plays with, but I have usually a bit more light. And this is just that the lights up there are acting up. When I turn it on, when they turn them on, they freak out. And they flicker and stuff. So I need to get some new lighting. 6400, I'll probably never shoot above this because you can just see how grainy it is. Especially in the dark areas. Just look in the dark areas, you'll see these tons of specks flying around the image. ISO 12,800, and no, I'm never gonna shoot with this unless, who knows, unless I don't have any lighting, which would be very stupid because I should always have lighting with me. And I don't know if I'm shooting a film that's meant to look amateur or something. And this is ISO 25,600, also known on the Nikon camera as High 1. This ISO, oh boy, look how grainy it is. I mean, this will never be seen in, a high production thing because they don't want people being distracted by all the grain flying around the scene. Like, just look at the wall. It looks like a badly put together green screen effect. And after this is the night vision effect, so I'll just show you this for fun. Okay, this is ISO high 3. I mean, you gotta be kidding me. Nobody would ever film at this, no matter what they were trying to do, unless they were trying to capture some evidence or something crazy. And I mean, nobody would ever shoot at this high of a level of ISO. And this is pitch darkness. Camera can literally see nothing, except for that tiny light coming through. I'm covering it with my hand right now. And, yeah. This is in the radiator room, if you're wondering. Look up there, there's some light coming in. But it's still staying at high 3 because it's so dark. I mean, the camera would never be able to see anything here. All you see is what looks like static when you can't find a TV channel on those old TVs. And on some of the new ones still, but mostly the old ones. Alright guys, so that will be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and like and leave a comment, and tell me in the comments which capture card I should get, because my capture card right now is terrible, so yeah, I'm going to see what I can do about it. Alright guys, thanks for watching.